Take one.
Alright, guys. Welcome to the Gaming Legendz Podcast, Episode 1. A podcast where we play games and
talk about games.
Yeah.
So if we stutter a lot, yeah, it's our first time. Don't quote us on that, though.
Anyways, first thing I have to talk about is the game that we just beat.
What the fudge was that? Count Lucanor?
Yeah, Count Lucanor.
Did I actually guess that right?
Yeah, you got it right. The name of it, kind of. We can't pronounce it right.
And it's an odd name, but a pretty good game.
So the initial ending that we got was the one where you sat in the throne.
Yeah, but that was because I messed up. I was trying to exit out of it, but I totally forgot we had to push the thing.
Yeah.
But luckily we showed that part. Unfortunately, we didn't show the whole thing because, that error.
Yeah. The best ending that we could have gotten.
Yeah, I think that was the best ending. Yeah.
The best ending where the game closes on itself.
No.
Because we did so good.
No, that was... I mean, I see what you're saying. But no, the best ending was the part where we went up. Remember we went up and we grabbed the treasure?
Yep.
I think that was the best ending.
So, what did you think of that game and its ending?
It was quite interesting. I mean, I like the concept of the ending, like, where it all matters at the end. Well, not necessarily, because there was a few things like the butterfly net and the ring that you probably couldn't have got if you didn't do certain things. Okay, maybe the ring you might have got, but I know the butterfly net we could have missed.
Yeah, because we could have skipped that whole chick at the bottom.
Yeah, that was that treasure chest that was locked. The only thing that would curious me on that part is, like, how would you have gotten the butterfly?
You wouldn't have.
But, like, it wouldn't have... I mean, unless it would have gave you something different, because it was like you had to grab the butterfly before you left.
I know, that's the weird part.
So,
That's
I'm guessing if you didn't grab the butterfly net, then it'd just be like, oh, man, I gotta get out of here, and then you go up.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's weird, though, because I feel like you'd still get the same ending, because, I mean, it's not like the butterfly net was the one that stopped the evil, the Lucanor guy. It was the ring that was what it was. Even then, that probably is missable too. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, think about it. If we would just not talk to anybody there... Well, we had to talk to people there. The same time she gave us that ring, did she give us the key too?
No.
Because she gave us a key.
Yeah, she
gave us the green key, I think.
Yeah, that was later on down the road.
The merchant gave us the blue key. We bought the gold key, which pretty much didn't do anything for us.
Yeah.
But the reason why the gold key is so good, because I was reading up on the other endings, is you know how it said, hurry up and buy the gold key right away?
Uh-huh.
If you buy the gold key right away, remember the mirror was like, I can't help you right now?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the reason why he couldn't help you right away is because we already collected so many letters. If we wouldn't have had any letters except like one or something, and we would have went to talk to the mirror, maybe he would have gave us the name.
Maybe not the name, but he probably would have gave us some tips. Because remember, like the red door where we had to open the chest with that red dude, the guy wearing the red outfit, he probably would have gave us a tip on something like that.
I think he would have gave us a tip on more of like what the red ring was for with that chest room and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
I feel like, if anything, he would have gave us something.
Yeah, he would have gave us tips. He may not have... Yeah, because I remember looking at the trophies on Steam. It said something about use the mirror on the mirror. But it wouldn't have let us. But it's probably because, like you said, we were too late.
Yeah.
We came in too late.
So, if we would have... Probably... Because there was something about use the gold coins right away. Like, don't save it or anything. Which we were afraid of doing, which is what you actually had said that we should do. Is you thought that the only way to get the best ending is not to use the gold coins to save it all.
Well, I was wrong, but in a way, kind of true, because, like you said, we could have got help from the mirror. We could have got hints of the game. Instead of us being like, what the heck? Especially like at the end when we had to figure out his name.
Yeah.
It took us a while to do that part, because he could have gave us some tips on that.
The thing is, I don't know where that P comes in. I still don't get why that P was so important.
They probably threw in fake letters to throw us off.
But that P was the first letter of his name.
Right.
Where did we even get that P from?
Fudge. Unfortunately, me or you have not done the editing on that, so I forgot.
I don't remember.
I don't know. It wasn't even from the guy either. I think it was the L or something like that. We got
one of the fake letters from the merchant.
Yeah, it was a fake
We got
letter.
a real letter, I believe, from one of the I don't want to say the pig. It's either the old lady or the sheep herder.
Probably.
But why would that have been so important unless there was a line of dialogue where they were like, this is the first letter of his name, and we just missed it.
It's possible.
Or we don't remember.
Yeah, it's possible. Not only it was late, but we kind of just went through it on one day, so we didn't really have time to do our little research and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wasn't really focusing on all the flipping talking that was going on in it.
It's crazy, because like, if you knew the name right away, technically you can beat that game in less than an hour.
Yeah.
But then again, we never went in that door before, so who knows? Maybe the letters would have never popped up.
I think that's what was going to happen, because when we walked into that guy's room, the blue whatever...
The blue spirit guy?
Yeah, the blue spirit. He said, now that you have the letters, you can see that they're here in the room.
Right. So yeah, it's possible they wouldn't have even showed up.
Yeah, it's a huge possibility that they wouldn't have showed up. I thought for sure, like all those times where he was like, follow me, I thought for sure if you were to have followed him, he was going to kill you.
Yeah, I know. That's the only reason why we didn't do it.
I thought it was a trap. Because you're collecting all these letters, and he's like, oh, I see you've gotten this. Follow me. And then he goes up, and I'm like, oh, no, that's not a good idea. I don't want to follow you. Because what if you're trying to kill us because we got some of the letters to your name?
Right. It's crazy because it ended up turning out to being a good guy. Because no matter what ending he got, he helped you out. Even with that first ending we got, he ended up going to his mom's house and giving her all that wealth.
Money. Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
she never seen her. She's never gonna see his son again. But they're
rich.
all rich.
I think, yeah, because even in the best ending where you take the money, you have a witch go to that castle and unbreak the curse.
Right.
So I guess in the end, that spirit wasn't even really a bad guy.
No.
It seemed like it.
He did at first because he said he had to do it. Like his master ordered him to do that because he didn't want to, but his master.
You mean when he got pushed into the well, like when the floor fell down, and we thought that we got the worst ending?
Oh yeah.
I thought that was for sure going to be a bad ending. I thought you had to turn around and walk away.
I didn't realize that was going to go down so fast because I seen it go down on the left, and I was thinking, oh, I might be able to make it, and then it just went.
No, you went. You went straight into the hole. So I mean, I thought it was a pretty good game.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't say the best indie JRPG maker game, but it's a good one. Come to think of it, I don't think I've really played any bad RPG maker games.
Not that I can think of, or ones that I've seen, like watched.
Exactly. That might be like one of my top 3 favorite genres of gaming now.
Yeah.
RPG makers. I'm starting to really like them. I really haven't played any bad ones, but when RPG Maker comes out, you never know. You might see one that's really bad.
I hope they make one that's really bad because then it'll be funny.
Right. I mean, it depends what kind of bad.
Because the ones we've played, a lot of the My Big Sister one. I wish we would have recorded it, but that was kind of fun.
Oh, that was.
It had funny stuff in it.
Yeah.
It was still kind of a horror kind of thing. It wasn't. I wouldn't really count it as a horror thing.
More of a thriller. I mean, it could have been a horror because it had some scary elements to it.
It did, but there was also funny stuff with it because she was so sarcastic about everything.
Right.
Like the best part was when you gave her the little leaf hat and it was raining.
Right. Oh man, there was a few of them like that.
So it was pretty good.
Yeah. You never know. We might forget about that game and play it down the road and might record it again.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Who knows?
I've done games like that. That's how I kind of did Corpse Party, except I never played it. I watched a YouTuber play it, and then like 1 or 2 years down the road, I pretty much forgot like 80% of the gameplay. I knew the story because I seen the anime, but I forgot the whole gameplay. So when I played it, it felt like I haven't even played it, which I really didn't. Like, I really didn't know what I was doing in a lot of things. I had ideas because I seen the anime, but when it came to like what I had to do, because in the game they actually have you do a lot more, especially when the anime is only 4 episodes. The game you'll probably put in at least 10 hours in that game,
which is crazy because you said you watched someone play it first, and a lot of people on the internet and statistics were saying that if you watch somebody play a game, you're less likely to buy it. Which is why game companies were closing down. Like Telltale Games, the creators of the Walking Dead game, and like Wolf Among Us, and games like that where you make choices. People were watching YouTubers play it and then not buying it because they already seen the endings.
I mean, games like that, I guess, make sense because you're not doing that much. Like, the only main factor of the game is your choices. It's not like a game like Call of Duty where if you're making your movements. In games like Walking Dead, you're making choices. Call of Duty, you're moving around. You're actually making actions. While in Walking Dead, you're just pretty much clicking a button.
Yeah, but in your example, it was Corpse Party, which, probably has multiple endings. But if you knew what all those endings were, you still bought it and you still played it for yourself.
Right.
Which is the opposite of what they were saying with like games, because they were saying if you know the endings of the game or you've seen someone play it, you're less likely to buy it because you know about it already.
Well, I mean, it kind of is true because I didn't play it. I'd seen the video back in like maybe 2012, and I had played Corpse Party back in 2014. It took me 2 years. Down the road.
You waited to play it. So that's true.
So, I mean, it wasn't like, ooh, I'm gonna go play it right away. No, I waited a couple of years. Especially when we started recording, that's when I got the idea of, ooh, let me record this game. This was like one of the first 5 games that I recorded. Yeah. Well, technically the second solo one, but I've done a few of them with you way before that. Now that was a long time ago.
I guess it's a good thing that you found that game, because if you wouldn't have went on YouTube and watched that playthrough of the game, you might have never even played that game.
Nope. I actually never even heard of it.
So, that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah. But another reason why is because it was a kind of a big YouTuber at the time. So, I kind of watched him, and then I seen he made that video. And I was curious, so I clicked on it. That's why. Now, I don't think he barely makes any videos.
He doesn't. I was on his channel recently. He doesn't.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. The last game he played was that Deltarune, which is the sequel to it's Undertale.
Oh, okay.
The sequel to Undertale had came out, but it's only episode 1, and it's on Switch right now, and it's free. And you can play the first episode of it, but it stops at a certain point.
Is it played like Undertale, or is it played like
It's played like Undertale.
Oh, okay.
And
that's weird because Undertale was just a full game. It wasn't like episode.
I know,
but
weird. it's so that way you get excited when the full game comes out. I think it's a little trial of it, so that way when you get to a specific part, there'll probably be some big story plot thing where they're like, "Oh my God, what's gonna happen next?" And then in order to figure out what's gonna happen next, you gotta wait for the full release and then buy the full copy of the game.
But are they gonna do it like Walking Dead, episode per episode, or was that just a demo?
That's just a demo.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was confused when you said episode. That's was like, what the heck?
Well, it says episode 1. That's why I said
that's
episode.
Weird.
But it's just a demo, pretty much.
Is Undertale a game like an episode where it's like chapter 1, chapter 2, or is it just a full playthrough?
It's just a full playthrough.
Isn't that an RPG Maker as well?
I guess you could say it is. That game is very, very particular on your choices, because in that game you do battle, and when you battle, it has a huge emphasis on if you want to. There's 2 endings pretty much. There's 3, but there's pretty much 2, and it's either you can choose to kill all of the monsters, or you can choose to
save the monsters.
Yeah, it's like you can let them escape.
Oh, Well, I'm guessing they're not bad or something? Or the monster's not bad?
It depends.
Oh.
It depends on how you want to look at it. So, I mean, it's one of those things where and if you wanted to, I guess you could kill some and save some, but then you just get a neutral ending, and it's just not as satisfying as if you were to kill all or save all.
So I'm guessing there's no true ending, it's just multiple endings?
No, there's a true ending.
Was it saving them or killing them?
It depends, because the one where you're saving them all and the one where you're killing them all is both the true ending.
Oh.
It's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't have one set ending. It has two set endings.
So it's like a what if?
Pretty much.
Okay. That's not bad.
It's not one of those things where it's like the one we just played, where it's like the true ending for the Count would have been where we got the money and they broke that curse and they were rich.
Right.
That's the true ending. In Undertale, it's more of you save all of the monsters, so you get this ending. You kill all the monsters, you get this ending.
Right, it's more like just ending 1, ending
So
2, ending 3.
it's either you get that ending or you get another ending, and those are the endings.
Okay.
It doesn't have a set one.
Speaking of Undertale, I think if I really wanted to, I probably could buy it. How much does Undertale go for now?
Undertale is on the Switch. Undertale is on the PS4.
No, I said how much. I know it's on all.
It depends, because if you wanted to get it for the PS4, it's probably going to be cheaper than if you get it on the Switch.
Yeah,
on the Switch,
true.
It's $15. On the PS4, it's probably $15, but it's probably on sale on the PS4 because of how long it's been on the PS4 compared to on the Switch.
Right. Did that game win an award?
That game has won multiple awards.
Was
it's
it
a
like
really
best
good
game or something like that?
Yeah. It was best indie game of like 2017, 2016.
Dang, that game's a couple years old?
Yeah. It's an old game.
I never realized that. It's crazy because it's still kind of relevant. Like, people play that game still.
Yeah. I'm really excited for when that new game comes out. Because I've seen someone play through that demo, and it's really, really good.
Oh, yeah. Isn't there an Undertale 2 coming out? I thought I saw that.
That's what we were just talking about.
I thought you were talking about something else.
No.
Oh.
That's the sequel to Undertale is Deltarune.
No. I thought there was a game called Undertale 2.
No.
Or it's just... Okay. For some reason, I thought I saw it somewhere that Undertale 2 was a thing.
No. It's Deltarune.
But that's the sequel of it?
That's the sequel. And that comes out, I don't know when. Because the demo is out, so...
Well, I guess with that one, you can find out what is really the true ending, because either the people will be alive or they'll be dead.
Yeah.
Unless they did a neutral thing where they're just all there, and it's like, well, what do you want to do? Kill them all again?
Yeah, because in the beginning of that Deltarune demo, all the main characters are alive, but you don't know anything about the random enemies that run up to you. So if you really wanted to, you could say you saved all the main characters, but the side random enemies that came up to you, you killed them, and things would have been fine.
Yeah.
So that could have been an ending.
Yeah.
But I don't think they would use a neutral ending like that as a true ending.
True. It's not common for video games to do that, especially with multiple endings. Usually a good or a bad thing is the true ending.
Yeah, so... You want to go down to the next thing on the list?
Yeah.
Upcoming Switch games.
Fudge. I might as well grab my Switch. Look along the list.
Ones that you are excited for.
Oh, definitely Mario Maker.
Mario Maker?
That's on the list. Like, actually on the eShop. Because that's what we're talking about. We're going to talk about the ones that are on the eShop, right?
Uh-huh.
Not the ones that are coming out like RPG Maker. We can't count that because it's not out yet. Like, it's not even on here.
Have you seen videos for the original Mario Maker?
The first one? Just from Dashi. Like, I've never seen actual, like creation-wise, because Dashi just plays them.
Yeah.
So, no.
Do you plan on playing the maps of different people or making your own?
Probably more playing. I mean, it depends, because, I'm not going to be playing no raging ones. No insane, tough ones that are going to make me want to...
Because in the old game, I don't know if this game has it, in the last game there was the 100 Mario challenge.
What is that?
the 100 Mario challenges, you get 100 lives, but there's like 15 levels or something like that. 15, 16 levels. And they raise in difficulty the closer you get to the castle.
You know, I think I've seen that, like, it was promoting that in the direct thing on here. It was like you were in a cloud thing, and there was, like, this level thing.
Uh-huh.
And then each one was difficult.
Yep.
I didn't see the 100
The
lives.
difficulty raises for each level. Because people rate it if it's good or bad or how hard it is.
Oh.
And the hardest level will always be at the very top. But you only get 100 lives. And once you lose all 100 of those lives...
You start over?
You have to start all the way back from the beginning.
Whoa. Did you ever play the first one on the Wii U when you had it?
No.
Or was it even out
That
at the time?
wasn't even out yet when I had my Wii U. I had gotten rid of my Wii U from my PS4 back in 2015.
And Mario Maker 1 came out when? 2015 or
2016.
Oh, okay.
Or late 2015.
So far, that one... They Crash Team Racing. But, unfortunately, Crash Team Racing, I'm going to get on PlayStation. Like, it's a game that I'm going to get. It's just on PlayStation.
Yeah. Have you seen things about that Astral Chain game?
Astro Chain?
Yes. It's in there.
Astro Chain. It sounds familiar. This one?
Yes.
What was this one? I know I've seen a picture of it. Oh, it didn't have gameplay. Because it looks good. I just don't know what kind of game it is.
It's like a action game, more of where it's not... I won't say it's like an RPG, like it's not like Ragnarok Odyssey, it's not like Monster Hunter, it's not like that Dauntless game that you were playing. It's like you go around and you have, I guess it's like Toukiden, but you haven't played Toukiden either.
No.
I beat Toukiden. Toukiden was that game me and you bought a while ago together, and we said we were going to play co-op.
Oh, yeah, we just never got to
it.
it.
And we never got to it, but I did. I beat it single player. So I had beat that game. It's more of you get a mission. Have you ever played... You haven't played Freedom Wars, have you?
Freedom Wars, no.
Freedom Wars was on the PS Vita. It's more like that, where you get a mission... You get this giant monster, you go into the mission, and you fight the giant monster.
Oh, that's like the Dauntless.
Well, then it's
like just like Dauntless. So, wait, well, how's it not like Ragnarok? Because that's like Ragnarok as well.
Because it's one area. Like
no, that's exactly like Dauntless.
Oh.
Dauntless is one area. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I've played games like... See, I was thinking... Because I was thinking like Sword Art Online, but you said one area.
But with Astral Chain, you're linked to another person. I don't know if it's another player or a computer-controlled player. But when you're linked to that person, your combos and your attacks depend on what that other person does. So you have to help each other.
That's what... So what, you guys just can't attack freely? You have to attack and...
I think you have to attack together.
That's kind of weird. I mean, I'd have to play it, but it just sounds weird.
The other game I was excited for was Ultimate Alliance 3.
I was just never a big fan of it. I like it, the concept of it. I'm just not a big fan of it. Because it's just a regular beat 'em up. Those weren't like games that excited me.
The only reason why I'm excited for that one is because that one looks a lot better than the older ones. And I beat the first one. The first one was okay.
Was the first one on PS1 or PS2?
It was on PS2, Xbox 360, and PS3.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the second one was on PS2, but I know for sure the second one was on 360 and PS3. And if you wanted to, you can go on the PS4, and the first one and the second one are bundled on the PS4 right now. And you can get both of them. They're remastered, kind of. And you can buy those for the third one.
That's pretty cool.
Other than that, like, I don't think there's a new Yu-Gi-Oh game that Yu-Gi-Oh game.
No, it's not even new. It's the one that you had on PS4.
Yeah, it's the exact same one. It's just the exact same one, but they added more story arcs. You know how there was the original Yu-Gi-Oh story arc?
Right. It went to like GX. 4. It stopped at like the 4th or 5th series or season. No, series. That's what it was. That one.
After that,
I think there's like 6 or 7 now. I think
they added new ones.
They definitely added one. I don't know if they added 2.
So they added new ones.
Among the Sleep. That game sounds familiar. That's an old game, right?
Yeah, that's the game where I've seen someone record it. It's a game where you play as a child and you have to go in. You're in this like dream world and you follow a teddy bear around, and there's this shadow monster that follows you around, and it's trying to get you.
Was this the game that came out in PC like 3 years ago or something like that?
It came out for PC like 4 years ago.
Okay, yeah, this is the game I'm thinking of.
Game.
It seemed old. I feel like I heard the name before.
So, I mean...
Yeah, there really ain't that many. Besides the one we just said. Oh, it said Warlock Tower. I thought that said Clock Tower.
You excited at all for Pixark?
Maybe. I might get it. I mean, it depends how that one plays, but it seems cool.
It looks like it plays like the original Ark.
I have that one. That one is really complex, but that one's sweet.
It looks like it would just play as that, but more maybe simplicated.
It's pretty much going to be Ark and Minecraft combined.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Pixark. I mean, that'd be sweet if it feels more like a Castle Miner Z, but I don't know about that. I don't think I'll get too lucky on that one.
Yeah, I don't really see anything else that...
Right. Oh, definitely not.
There's a new Leisure Suit Larry game.
Leisure Suit Larry?
Yeah.
Did I pass that?
Yeah, it's right on your thumb. Go down.
Oh, what kind of game is that?
That is a point and click, good sir.
Oh, yeah, definitely not playing that.
That is a good old point and click. That's based off the original point and clicks that were on the PC. It's a long-lived series. Thinking about getting Chronos again?
God, no, that is so complex, so weird. It's funny, too, because in the tutorial, it says when you start off in this game, you're going to be very, very confused. But, if you keep playing this game, you will become a master at this game. And let me tell you, I did not keep playing this game.
So you didn't become a master at this game?
Because they said, they were like, at first, this is going to be probably one of the hardest games you'll ever play. But then, if you keep playing it, it'd probably be one of the easiest games you'll ever play. I feel like they just want me to play the game. That's just it.
Yeah. More than likely, they just want you to play the game. So those vouchers.
I haven't bought mine. You bought yours yet?
Nope. Do you know what you're going to use them for?
I know one of them. And that is Mario Maker. I'm just not sure on what the second one is going to be.
I am more than likely going to use mine on probably Mario Maker 2 and maybe Pokemon. Like, I'll wait until Pokemon comes out.
I'm definitely going to buy it on a $60 game. It'd be a better deal.
It wouldn't make sense for you to use it on two $50 games because that's the same price.
Not necessarily.
As the vouchers.
I mean, it's little. You'll save a couple dollars because of tax. Remember, you get taxed.
Yeah.
So,
but is there tax on the vouchers?
No, because oh god, that's a great question. Hold on,
because if there's tax on the vouchers,
hold on, I wonder.
Then it's not.
I don't want to buy this, but
there is tax. $7.25.
Oh, then never mind. Nah, then definitely don't get $50 games.
The $50 games wouldn't make sense.
No, it wouldn't.
You would be paying more probably for the...
No, because either way you get taxed the same amount. Because $50 games, $100, you get half of that tax. You get taxed a percentage. Regardless of the price, it's going to be that percentage of it. So I think it's 7.25, which makes sense because it was $7.25.
Every state's different.
Yeah. But regardless, it's going to be taxed the same way. So $50, then you're just literally not even saving money.
Yeah.
You're just buying 2 vouchers just to get any 2 games. It's a $60 games where you'll save $20 or maybe less because of tax. Actually, no, because with $60, you get taxed more. So you'll save a little more than $20.
So then it'd be pointless to use them on $50 games.
Right. I mean, unless you want to.
I feel like even if you wanted to, that'd be a bad deal.
It'd be funny though if Nintendo threw some $40 games, $45 game. Because I mean, if Nintendo can get some suckers to buy those $40 or $40 games, then Nintendo's making money.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm glad they haven't done that because I'm pretty sure they'd fool some suckers to do that.
Probably
most like little kids because you
just
see a game
kids.
And they're like, ooh, I want to buy it.
I think the games on there are pretty good.
They are. It's just I don't want to spend my voucher on it because I can't think of any other game like Fire Emblem. I'm gonna get that physical copy.
I was about to say that. Was just about to bring that up. That Fire Emblem
game comes out in
July.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that, but I'm getting that physical.
It's either July or August.
Like if
I want to say it's July.
If I really had to pick a game on here that I would get, fudge, it'd probably be Super Mario Bros.
Which one? The deluxe.
Why? Where's
the
other
new
one?
Super Mario? The Odyssey.
No. Super Mario Bros. Why? This one's called Super Mario Bros? No, it's called Super Mario Odyssey. There's only one Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused when you said which one.
Well, because when you say Super Mario, I think of all the Mario
That's why I said Bros at the end.
Yeah.
Almost any game is called Super... Like the N64 one, that was called Super
Mario...
N64 or something like that.
Yeah, Super Mario 64.
They all have their own specific name. Except for the Bros. Usually with Super Mario Bros, they're just going to be like Super Mario Bro this, Super Mario Bro that, Super Mario Bro. So that one can be a little confusing. Yeah, because none of these games really... I'm definitely not getting Super Mario Party. I already have Mario Kart 8. It'd be a waste to get it on 1-2 Switch. Not in the mood for ARMS. I would maybe, if Fitness Boxing was $60, maybe, because I heard it's a workout game too.
Yeah.
So if it was $60, then maybe, but because it's $50, if anything, I'd buy it with regular money. I definitely wouldn't use a voucher for it.
Yeah. Well, like it says on there, it's used for the rest of this year. So any games Nintendo brings out, or they allow to go and be used for the vouchers, you get to redeem them for the rest of this year.
Right, yeah.
So it's not like you have to choose right away.
Right. I definitely got to get those vouchers before they go.
Yeah, because
July 31st.
July 30th.
Yeah, end of July.
July 31st. So I'm probably going to get my first check of July, which should be fine.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully in June. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say, hopefully in June there's only one game I'm buying. But nope, I can think of two. Crash and freaking Mario Maker. I can't think of another one, which is good for my wallet.
Ooh, Mario Maker does come out in June.
Yep.
So if I really wanted to buy that voucher and use it for the Mario Maker, I would have to get it before that came out, which is the end of June. So
I'm hoping. I know it's not gonna happen because I've seen they've done mostly first party games, but I hope they put 2K on there just so I don't have to buy it. I mean, technically, I'm gonna buy it because I know that's gonna be $60.
Well, which 2K?
2K20.
2K20. Well,
that's the next one that comes.
I mean, NBA 2K.
Yeah, there's only one. Oh yeah, I can understand why you said that. Okay, because it could be hockey. It could be
like the.
It can't be football because that's
Madden.
That's Madden.
That's Madden now.
I think hockey, they count that as 2K.
Yeah, they count. The hockey is still counted. The baseball isn't anymore. I think it's MLB 2K now.
Yeah. Some of them are. Some of them they still call them 2K. Soccer is FIFA.
Yep.
And I think that's about it with the big sports. I don't know. I just feel like getting into another NBA game might be a bad idea. It was a bad idea last time, but this time it's gonna be on a portable.
Yeah.
So maybe it might have an upside, and who knows? Maybe all the good players are gonna be on the Xbox and PlayStation. So if I do ever play online, I might win something.
Maybe
it's a theory.
It's a game theory.
I remember like it wasn't the last time I went to my mom's, but it was the second time I went over there, and my brother found this website where, you know how like in Madden and 2K stuff you get coins.
Yeah.
For the fudge, what's it called? The franchise mode? Not franchise fudge. The Madden Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
You pretty much create your characters and your team and stuff like that. Well, I guess there's these guys that if you sell their coins to them, they'll give you real money. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's really weird, but okay.
Yeah, I think it's like, cause it's a lot of coins though, but it's not a lot of money. Like I think it's for like every 100,000 coins, they give you $8.
That's
which is, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of gameplay time, but you got a chance to make real money.
Yeah. So if you're really, 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 really good,
yeah, have a crappy team, just keep playing crappy players.
Yeah.
And not even online, because you can get coins playing against computers and stuff like that.
Yeah. So,
yeah. What's next on our list?
Games that we've been playing.
Fudge. That's crazy. On the top of my head, I can't think of the games that... You talking about like we have, or just me in general?
Just in general, in our own time.
In our own time? Well, I started off on playing that Dauntless game, man. You gotta download that when you get back home.
Yeah, when I get back, I'm gonna download that.
But no, I think I hopped back onto Wildland. I was just in the mood to play that again. I defeated another mini boss.
That's good.
Yeah, I think I'm like 5 levels away to be in max level, and then I go to the tiers, which is okay, because I mean, it's not like a great reward, but it's something saying I max leveled.
I wonder what happens when you do everything in that game. Like, is there more to it after you do everything?
You mean like doing all the side quests, that stuff too, or are you talking about just the main
that
act?
Stuff too?
Probably.
Like, is there more stuff to it after that?
Probably not, but there's a lot to it.
I know there's a lot, but would there be more to it? Because
I mean, I guess so, because like if you had the season pass, you'll have other game modes. Like I remember there's the one where you fight the Predator. It was pretty cool. I seen a YouTuber play it because it looked interesting. You go in this jungle part, and your guy's thinking it's probably like the cartel's doing it because it's some crazy stuff. Then you get farther in and you hear the Predator noise, but they don't know that. And then you get even farther in, then you fight the Predator.
Well,
it was pretty cool. It's a long fight too, because in the Wildland game, you know, all the enemies aren't super strong. They're all regular. Like you hit them a few times with any gun, they're dead. But not the Predator. He actually takes a lot of hits. And there's a few other DLCs to that game too. So there's more to it. Because I know, like, you know how when you zoom out of the map and you see all the hit lists people you kill? There's a thing on the top and bottom where it shows, like, I know one is like special ops. And I think the other one is something ops.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, are they going to just make up targets for you after you're done?
I've never done that. So I couldn't tell you what that is. I've been busy doing just the story mode. But I mean, if you really, really want to challenge that game, there's a mode called Ghost Mode, and it's like Diablo Hardcore Mode.
Oh, so if you die, that's
you're pretty much starting off the Wildland campaign just like you normally play it. The only difference is get 1 life, like in Diablo, which would really suck because
man, I die all the time in that game.
Oh gosh, man, yeah,
all the time.
If I had a jar and I had to put it through a quarter in every time I died, that jar would be full pretty fast.
I'd be pretty broke. Well, I'd be broke.
The only thing I want to test that out, though, is, like, would you get a game over if, like, you died and they didn't revive you?
I was about to say, because what if you're playing with teammates and they can revive you?
Right. Because if you do respawn, that's sweet. But if you, like, disappear,
as soon as you go down.
Well, not when you go down, because you go down. You just die when either A, your bleed out time goes out, or B, if everybody on your team is dead, down.
Well then, that's not as bad. I was thinking as soon as you got shot down, then that's it.
No. You automatically. I mean, unless you're playing by yourself with the bots, then you go down once, but the second time you die.
Okay.
It's like a savior. The first time you'll go down. But for some reason with the bots, they're really, really good. The only time they suck is when you go down. Like when you're up, they'll kill people, they'll hide from people. Like they're really good at what they do.
I'm guessing then if you were to play with the bots, then maybe it wouldn't do that. Maybe as soon as you go down, the bots would just go down too.
No, I tested that out.
Oh. I was about to say, because that would suck. Then I would always only play that in multiplayer. Right. Because in multiplayer, at least then you have a chance to get back. Right. Compared to if you didn't play it in multiplayer and you played it single player, you just automatically are down.
Exactly.
It wouldn't have been worth it.
Yeah. It's still a cool game. I kind of wish me and you and maybe Blaze would get back into it. That was sweet when we played it that one time.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's just, it kind of sucks because it's one of those games that we haven't touched in a while. So when we go back to it, we're all going to be rusty. Well, maybe not me, but...
It's one of those games where it's like you have to be at the same part, kind of, with your friends.
Not really, no. Not really. Because, I mean, it's not like, even though I'm a higher level, it's not like I'm overpowered. The only thing's good, like, unique about me is I have more weapons than you. That's it.
Well, it's not just that. It's more of the... How do I explain it? I don't know how to explain it.
I'm not sure because regardless, whatever mission you do, there's always a button that anybody can press to join you in that mission.
Yeah.
Even if we're not even at that part, we can join you. Like me, because I'm ahead of you guys, if you wanted to, you can be where I'm at.
Yeah.
Now, you probably wouldn't want to because I'm, like, you know how you start off in the middle?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that. I'm kind of off in the edge. So, like, there's, and you know how when you don't go to that area, it's all dark?
It's all dark, yeah.
So you'll pretty much have your middle section brighten up, and then you'll have this edge section brighten up, and everything in between it dark. Because you haven't explored there. That's the only reason why I prefer to go to the guy who's behind, just so everybody sees what's going on.
Yeah.
Now, the only time that would suck is, like, if everybody was playing on their own, and they all went different routes, because it's an open world game. You don't have to go after this guy first, then this guy. You can go after whoever you want. If you want to save the main guys last, you can do that.
Well, I thought you have to, once you accept a mission, you have to do it with your teammates.
Yes, the mission, not the whole... Because there's 5 missions within that, like, that person's area.
Yeah. So once you accept a mission, you have to do that with your teammates. You can't just do it on your own. Because if that were the case...
Well, no, you can. You mean, you talking about, like, as soon as you get into it, you have to do it? No, because you can get out of it. You just don't go to it.
No, what I'm saying is, so, like, let's say me, you, and Blaze, we were in a game, and you were like, I'm going to go after this crime boss, you go after this crime boss, and he's going to go after this crime boss, and we all did the missions individually, and we're all going after our own crime boss.
Right. We can all do that. The only downfall is, when you die, you get respawned by a nearest teammate. So the downfall is you would have, like, let's say if we're all far away,
not be able to you would have to not to die.
Pretty much, yeah. Because what happens is it's not like it kicks you out of the mission. It pushes you to your closest ally, which is probably 2 bosses away. So you'd have to get in a helicopter and go all the way back over there and do it again.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a mission like you can do by yourself, because I've done that before. When me and Blaze were playing, I was doing my own thing and he was doing his own thing. But we wasn't doing missions. We were doing, like, supply drops and stuff like that. 'Cause you know how you get those points? We were doing that because I was ahead of Blaze and he was like, man, I don't have this or this or this. And we were in the same area and I'm like, okay, I just need this guy. So you do all that and I'm going to grab this and I'm going to help you out.
Yeah.
So you could, I mean, I wouldn't recommend everybody to go their own way unless, like, you were playing with a full team of, like, let's say 4 people.
Yeah.
And you have 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Just so if somebody dies, bam, you respawn next to that person.
Yeah.
Because what happens, like I said, if you're all far away, if somebody dies, they're going to respawn all the way to somebody else. So that's probably another good thing. The only downfall about that game, which ain't bad, but is really, really hard, is when you fight the Unidads, which is pretty much the cops over there. Because what happens is as soon as you fight them, if they call for backup, it's over. You have to retreat.
I remember when we were playing that game. And it was me and you were on the other side pretty much. You were really far away. And I was at this base with all Unidads. Right. And I took them all out on my own, and they called backup. And I took out their backup because there was a tower or something that we had to get to like open the map or something. Mm-hmm. And I went for it. And I was able to turn that tower on, and I killed all those Unidads myself. And then you had went down, and I had went over, and I had revived you. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Those Unidads are real tough.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have to get back into that later on.
Yeah. I was bored. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. I forgot. I know we wasn't working. We were off.
Yeah.
Saturday or Sunday, one of those days. I think it was Saturday. Because I didn't come over. Yeah, I was just playing. I was bored. I was just like, yeah, I'll play this game.
So, anything else you've been playing recently?
Besides those 2, I mean, just on the Switch, the Resident Evil games, but there really ain't much to talk about. I've played them many times.
It's on your channel.
Okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, the only one that isn't is the remake, the first one. But I don't think I'll probably do that, and not anytime soon. Like, I've done Resident Evil 0 a long time ago. I'm still working on RE4. And that's about it. Other than that, I mean, I guess I can count Saints Row the Third on the Switch.
Yeah.
That was a fun game.
How is that run on the Switch? Does it lag or anything?
It's weird because, like, it has its moments where it's laggy.
No,
but,
really?
Yeah, but it's like once every, like, 5 hours.
Oh.
Not even, no. I'd probably have to say 1 every 3 hours. It just randomly lags bad. And then it's good. I don't think it has an update yet, so I think that's probably their problem. They just need to update it. I could be wrong. They might have updated it. The game's been out for what, 2-3 weeks?
It's been out for about 3 weeks, yeah.
It's a fun game. If it wasn't for the Resident Evil games, I'd still be playing it. I think I'm like halfway there, percentage completion wise. But I've been doing a lot of side stuff too.
I've been playing a lot of Persona 5, obviously.
Yeah.
I've put, like I was telling you, I think it was yesterday, I've put almost 40 hours in that game. Maybe even more than 40 hours. And it said on the
on that website.
On the website, the How Long to Beat website. That's how we were able to find out how long it was going to take us to beat the count.
Right.
It said it takes 80 hours or 100 and some hours to complete
170, 180, that's what it was.
For Persona 5?
Yep. It was 90-something hours to beat the main story.
Which is crazy because all I've been doing really is main story. So, with me being 40 hours in, does that mean I'm more than halfway through the story?
But not necessarily, because think about it. Pretty much every game that we looked up that we've beaten, especially RPG Maker, no matter what time it said, we were always an hour behind. So it might take you a couple hours longer, maybe 5 hours longer, because it's a longer game. So it might have said 90-something hours. It might take you 100-and-something hours to beat it.
Yeah, you're right. It could take some time.
Because I think, yeah, we were recording for 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
And the game, you said it took 3 hours to beat. I thought it was the other one, but you said it took 3 hours to beat this one.
Yep.
4.5 hours to complete it, or 5 hours. Which does make sense, because technically we almost completed it.
Yeah, there was only one ending we didn't do.
No, there was 3. But the reason why you said 1 is because 1 we didn't know about.
Yeah.
Like 2 of them we didn't do. Like there was the one where you just sit on the chair.
Uh-huh.
Or sit on the throne, my bad. And we didn't do that because we knew it wasn't going to be
We knew it was fake.
And then there was
one where you go straight home and you feed the donkey an apple.
That was the one we didn't know about. There was another one that we knew about but we didn't do.
And there was the one where
I forgot what it was.
I forgot too.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. It was a minute. But
that was the one where you take the money from the count and then leave. Cuz remember the trophy was like saying I don't know where the money came from?
yeah.
That was that one. Like you were able to take the wealth from him and then leave.
Yeah.
Yep. It just still bugs me that Dark Souls got #1 survival horror. Or horror. I still can't get
#1 horror.
Oh, I forgot what YouTuber that was.
That was Nintendo Life.
Are those the people that like run Nintendo?
No.
Oh,
they're
fanboys of Nintendo?
They're a fan site of Nintendo. They created the site and they run a YouTube channel and they're really, really good with their Nintendo news. Like a lot of people depend on them for their Nintendo news. I depend on them for the Nintendo news.
Maybe not their top 10s.
Not their top 10
news,
horror games.
God dang, man. Dark Souls. I actually liked their list until they went to #1 and said Dark Souls.
They said Dark Souls.
No, motherfucker said Dark Souls. That's gonna take a while to get that out of my head.
Yeah, but other than Persona 5, I've been playing a game on my Switch called The Adventure Palace, which is just this really goofy game where he plays this kid, and it's his birthday, and his dad gives him this cake, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, all right, he says your present's in the cake. He's like, all right, and then the cake explodes, and it's just this giraffe.
Is it cake?
Yeah.
A big giraffe? Or a little giraffe?
A little giraffe.
Okay.
And then you get your giraffe and he fits in your backpack, which is really weird, I know. And his head pokes out from your backpack. And then this evil doctor guy, professor guy, kidnaps your dad. And he says he's going to turn him into a hot dog.
What kind of game is this?
This is a platform game.
Oh, okay. I was trying to think, well, like, what kind of genre would this fit under? But I can see it fit under.
It's like a platform game.
All right.
It's a platform like beat 'em up because there's an attack button and you can do combos and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But it's a side scroller like platformer.
It's almost like those old school ones.
Yep.
Except it's got platforming.
And it's pretty fun, but God, that story is amazing. It's so good. And then you get your friend who's just a rock with arms and legs and a mouth, and that's Mr. Rock.
Okay.
Yep.
Is this game already out, or is it?
It's on the Switch.
Oh, okay.
It's out for everything. Yeah, I've been playing that recently.
Oh,
That's
okay.
That's the game I've been playing too. Besides Persona 5.
Right. Yeah.
And that's about all I've been playing.
Right. Yeah. All these games we have, can only name a few that we play.
Well,
we're a dang shame.
I don't want to play a game and then stop playing another game. Like, I don't want to go on my PS4, start a game or play a game on my PS4, and then just because I started this game, now I don't go back to Persona 5. I don't want to do that.
Have you ever tried getting into any MMO game? Doesn't even matter about the genre. Have you ever tried getting into one?
A long time ago when I was younger, I did, but never on like the PS4 or the Switch.
Was this back on the 360 or before? Well,
it was before the 360.
Oh,
it was before I was in junior high.
Oh dang! What MMO
I was on
game
the laptop.
Was
it was a game a long time ago called Free Realms.
Free Realms. I was about to say. I'm trying to think of an old game. The only old game I could think of back in those days that was really popular was World of Warcraft.
Well, besides that, there's
that
game is older than it was made in the 90s.
Heck yeah.
The game that's still out that's popular besides World of Warcraft is StarCraft is no, that's not an MMO. StarCraft is more of a strategy game.
I'm trying to remember what StarCraft is. It sounds familiar. I know I've seen it.
It's like Chronos and Halo Wars.
That's what
versus, but it's online where you can team up online and everything like that.
Right.
StarCraft. There's another big popular game too, but I don't have it on the top of my head. I can't figure it out. It's been out for a very, very long time.
It's too bad they don't put some MMO games on the Switch. I mean, they do have a couple, but they're not great. I can't really think of it.
I tried yesterday really, really hard. Like, before you were here, I tried really hard to try to play Warframe, and I can't do it.
I'm not a big fan of Warframe.
I can't do it. I don't know why, but I just can't get into Warframe like that. I want to get into it. It looks interesting. It plays okay. Like, I like being able to go out and attack and shoot and have this cool Warframe and everything like that, but there's too many other aspects to it that I just don't understand.
Right.
Like, there's all this stuff in your ship, and they're like, you need this for this, 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 and I don't know anything. I don't know any of what's going on.
Yeah, that's kind of a downfall about MMO games, is there's like so much into it. Especially games like that. Especially like Warframe, when it's one of those free games. Because the developers add in a bunch of other things, and then it's not really pay to win, but like if you pay with money, you have a better chance. Like, it'd be easier. It's not like pay to win, like you can beat anybody in the game, but it's kind of pay to win because you make the game so much easier.
I feel like if I had no games on my console and I couldn't afford any games because I just got a console, I would probably be really big into Warframe. I feel like that's the only way I'd be really big into it, is if that's the only game I had.
The one free MMO game on the Switch that I find interesting, the only thing I don't like about it is the servers sometimes are real laggy, is Unigiri. It's the only one that's an MMO that's pretty interesting to me. It's just really laggy sometimes.
I feel like I wouldn't The reason why I wouldn't want to play that on the Switch is because they have the PS4 version, which doesn't have the laggy servers.
Yes, it does. I played it on the PS4. That's why I know.
Compared to the Switch servers?
They're both bad. I couldn't play either one. Now, maybe it was my internet or something, but I couldn't play either one. So I said if the servers were better, I probably could. Or maybe I just have to get better internet. I don't know. Because I played the PS4 one. That was the first one I played. And I was like, man, the servers are not that great on here. But it's a free game, so I wasn't going to complain too much.
Yeah.
But and I already knew in the Switch version it wasn't going to be that good.
I wasn't expecting Warframe to be good. Warframe doesn't really lag too much.
No, I don't think it would. I had a feeling it wouldn't. Because they took that one serious. I remember... Because they wanted to release it a lot sooner. They just didn't because they wanted to make sure on the bugs. Kind of like the Master Chief Collection they're going to do on Steam.
Yeah.
They can release it real soon, but there'd be a crap load of bugs. That's why it's not coming out yet. Which is cool because I can wait for that game.
Yeah. That game is... A lot of people are looking forward to that game.
Oh, yeah. Especially if it's going to be cross-platform. Then people that's got it on Xbox, I can play with them.
Yep. You want to go down next on the list?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to explain this. And I'm going to try to explain this the best way I can for you to understand.
Alright.
Have you ever seen someone play Pokemon Go?
Yeah. Long time ago, but yeah, I kind of got the idea of it.
They're making that with Minecraft.
So, like Minecraft Go?
It's called Minecraft Earth. And the way it works is you get your blocks and you can build anything you want in the real world.
Wait a minute. So instead of catching Pokemons, like in Pokemon Go, you're actually going to have a pickaxe and you're going to do stuff in the real world.
Yes.
That actually sounds a little interesting.
You build stuff and you mine in the real world.
The only problem...
And you find materials and stuff like that out there. And you can only see it on your phone. But you can see other people's stuff too.
I mean, that sounds pretty cool. The problem is... You're going to have to be like in a park. Like, you can't just be walking around. Like, in Pokemon Go, you can walk around in the streets and stuff. Not actually in the streets, but
yeah,
like
let's go walk around in the streets.
But, like, in the sidewalks, you can do that. But in Minecraft, where the flip do they expect you to do this? In your backyard? Because, I mean...
I don't know.
Because, I mean, you can't really...
They didn't really explain too much in the detail. They just announced it, and they showed off some of it. And it's pretty much... They give you some blocks. You gotta find some materials and stuff sometimes. And you build whatever you want on your phone, and it'll show up in your reality. But you can only see it on your phone. And when you close the app, other people see what you built, and you can always see what you built, unless someone destroyed it.
Well, that really
So even if... Let's say I built something here, and then I went home, and I came back. When I came back, my structure could still be here.
Could still be there.
Could still be.
So anybody can just destroy
Anybody can destroy your stuff.
That kind of
and steal your materials.
You might as well just, like, build your personal stuff in your backyard. That'd be messed up if somebody went in your backyard just, hey, what are you doing in my backyard?
From what I heard, you don't even have to be nearby to build and destroy stuff. There could be something across the street, and you see it, and you could break stuff from you being right here.
That's crazy. I mean, like I said, it sounds sweet. Just the problem is, where do they expect people to play it at?
I don't know.
Exactly.
They want you to probably play it wherever you go.
Could you just imagine you walking in the mall, you wanted to go to get some clothes or something, and you just see 20 people walking around doing this? Like, just swinging their hands out, or just, like, grabbing stuff, making a house, and you're just like, what are you doing? Go to the Minecraft app. Holy crap.
I wouldn't know what to do if I open my phone, I'm in the Minecraft app, and they put blocks in front of a door at the mall.
Exactly.
And I'm like, how am I going to get in here now? I can't walk into this store. What am I going to do?
You know what's funny is I can see a kid doing that in the mall. They just go to every entrance and just build a wall. Just like,
I could see people doing
so
that.
then, like, in the people in the real world, like, they're just walking. They obviously don't see it. But then people that are playing the Minecraft game are like, I can't go in here. I can't go in there. Who the flip is doing this?
And they put it with, like, diamond or something. And if you're just starting the game, you don't get a diamond pickaxe, obviously. So you can't destroy it.
I could imagine some, like, the mother's like, what are you doing, son? Come on in. I can't, Mom. There's a wall here. What are you talking about? You don't see it?
There's no wall. What are you talking? Open your Minecraft Earth app. It's right there.
Just opens it up and is like, oh my god, it's right there. Oh, you're right.
How did I get in here?
We gotta.
How do I get out?
Oh my gosh, that would be some funny situations.
Son, you're the man of the house now. Tell your mother I love her. I can't get out of the store.
Oh man, that would be interesting. I would like to. Do you know if like that's in beta or something?
It is in beta right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely like to see when that comes out.
Only specific people are playing it right now, though.
Personally, though, I'd rather see a VR Minecraft, which I've seen some gameplay of that. I want to know how you get your hands on that, though. That's what I want to know.
It's in beta, probably. You probably had to get a beta code.
Oh, okay. I have a feeling it's a PC only, too. That's the sad part.
Probably. It's probably going to start out PC only, and then eventually it'll come to consoles. But I feel like by that time, it'll be on PS5.
Oh, yeah. Dude, if that comes out on PS5, I feel like that would be cool. VR Minecraft, almost VR any game. I'd like to play a VR, like, Battle Royale. That would be sweet.
Yeah. That would be good.
Yeah, I would like to play that. Especially a first person. Well, no, you can't play a third person VR game. That doesn't make sense.
Could you imagine playing in VR like a Hunger Games match in Minecraft where you're on that thing and you shoot the fire arrows and it burns the floor you're standing on? That mini game?
Oh, yeah.
And you fall in VR and you're falling into the lava?
I mean, that would be cool. Obviously, you won't feel it. I mean, unless...
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, though. Could you imagine seeing that? Like,
that'd be sweet. I mean, I've played in my VR headset enough to know what falling feels like.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not a great feeling, but it's kind of a little scary, especially if you're not noticing it. It can be a little scary, but it's not that bad. Now, obviously, it's not like real life falling.
Yeah.
You'd be crapping your pants if you was real life falling without a parachute.
Yeah.
Or probably dead. Whichever
or dead.
First.
One of the two.
Yeah. Based on a true story.
But yeah, I thought that Minecraft Earth thing was interesting to bring up.
Wow, dude, we hit our hour mark. Doing good.
So...
And it's crazy because we only talked about like 4 things, maybe 5 things.
Yeah. So, that console I brought up yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did bring up a console. Fudge.
A new portable.
Yeah. Who? It was a nobody too who's making it.
Yes, it's by the company that made this game called Firewatch. It's a walking simulator. It's a game where you walk around and you find clues and you do the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
This company is creating this handheld. It's called the Playdate.
The Playdate.
Here's the thing with this console, alright? It's $150.
Uh-huh.
It's smaller than a Game Boy SP.
Uh-huh.
It has an A button, a B button, and a D-pad.
Almost like a Game Boy.
two shoulder buttons. And the weird part about it, it has a crank on the side.
What the fudge?
Yeah.
What's the crank for?
The games.
You have to crank the games up? Like, to start a game up, you have to go... Instead of pushing
No.
the power button, you have to go...
No. The crank is a control in the game.
Oh, for like... Oh. What the fuck? Maybe for like fishing, I guess?
No. For like movement on the characters. Now here's where it gets weird. The games on there are only created by that publisher.
Right, makes sense.
They're gonna come out with, they said 10 to 15 games for it.
That's it?
That's it.
They're gonna
They're
come out...
only gonna be in black and white.
Why would people buy this?
I don't know.
Who are they
People are excited for it.
Who are they aiming for?
People are excited for it. It's $150.
Do they have a release date?
No. And the games don't come out all at once for this console. They come out over time.
Oh my gosh, the consoles already sound disappointing.
And you don't know what the games are.
Why would anyone buy it?
I don't know, but people are looking forward to it.
Well, you know who's not looking forward to it? This guy.
I'm going to show you a picture of it.
Watch it actually look cool. I'm going to be upset with myself. I'm going to be like, wow, that actually looks cool. I'm a sucker for it.
I'm a sucker.
Playdate. I swear, if I tell anybody I got a Playdate, you know what they're going to think?
It looks like this.
Actually... crap. I was trying to think of something positive, but... the only thing that caught my attention was the screen. I don't know why. But when I looked at the D-pad and the two buttons, and especially that crank... no.
Now, I don't know why this is so good. Like, I'm going to read from the website.
I need to hear the feedback. That's what I really need to hear.
I'm going to read all of this. Hello, we made a brand new handheld gaming console. It's yellow, it fits in your pocket, it's got a beautiful black and white screen. It's not super cheap, but it's not super expensive. It includes brand new games from some amazing creators, plus it has a crank. Oh yeah, let's back it up a little bit. For over 20 years, Panic has mostly made Mac and iOS software. 20 years is a long time, and we wanted to try some new things to make the most of what we have. That's why we started publishing games like Firewatch and soon Untitled Goose Game. But what if we push ourselves even further? What if we could build something, a real something that you could hold? It was harder than we thought, but it's here. It's called Playdate. We love video games, we love the places they take us and the feelings they give us. We've given up with them. We've grown up with them. It sounds silly, but they really mean a lot to us. Playdate is our celebration of the video game. We reached out to some top game designers like Kita Takahashi and Zach Gage and Bennett Foddy and Sean Inman. We showed them Playdate and asked, want to make a game for it? Then we lost our minds when they said, yeah. So Playdate isn't just the hardware. It's 12 brand new video games, one each week. What are these video games? Here's the thing. We'd like to keep them a secret until they appear on your Playdate. We want to surprise you. Some are short, some are long, some are experimental, some are traditional. All are fun. When your Playdate lights up with a brand new game delivery, we hope you can't wait to unwrap your gift. And there's much more to come. Playdate is alive with possibilities and surprises, future games, and new ways to make them. We'll have even more to talk about at launch.
I just have one thing to say. If Playdate ever watches this video, and if they ever put Atari games on there, I will personally buy me one and break it.
Yeah?
So don't put Atari games on there. That's all I gotta say.
Watch how they use this crank.
What? Why? Why? Why?
That's how they plan on using the crank.
Why? You have a D-pad.
I don't know.
I mean, it's nice to be unique, to have something different, but...
It has a headphone jack, it's got USB Type-C, it's got the power button up top.
I think one thing that would probably make it cool is if in the future they can make it run emulators. Then maybe.
But it's only got a black and white screen. That's the problem.
Good idea. What, the only games I can play is Atari?
No, the only games you can play are the 12 that it gives you.
What I'm saying, like black and white. There ain't that many black and white games.
Even Atari had color.
Some.
That's why. But still,
that was the only one I could think of.
It still had. There was still some with color.
Isn't there a Mario game called Black and White, or is it Paper Mario? I remember there was a Mario game where a lot of black and white was involved.
I don't remember.
Might have been Paper Mario.
Might have been. I'm not sure.
It would have been racist, though, I think, if they would have made Mario Black and White.
Yeah. Black versus white.
Oh, no. I can already see the dislikes buttons coming in.
Yeah. But, yep, that's the play date.
Man, I'm gonna ask a lot of people, hey, what would you do? What would you say if I told you I bought a play date? What do you think their reaction is gonna be?
That you bought a play date?
Yes.
They're going to think that you paid to go hang out with some 5-year-old kid to have a play date. That's what they're going to think.
I hope the FBI don't hear that, man. That's like 20 years behind bars.
That is like 20 years behind bars.
Well then, note to self, don't buy a play date. Don't get a play date. Don't even say the word play date.
The reception on it is really good. People are...
I must see the reviews or comments or whatever. I need to see that to believe that. What? I feel like it's a prank. Everybody that's like saying positive reviews are working on the development just so they can have people out there be like, oh, they're saying positive things. Let me buy it.
On sale and arriving with subscribers tomorrow. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, I'm more excited about this than WWDC. Please tell me that crank is for fishing games and not to power the device. The crank is for rotational input in games. Yes, fishing, drilling, rotisserie chicken, pasta roller, hot dog rollers.
Rotisserie chicken. That's not something you put in a game. Rotisserie's Chicken Simulator, folks.
This looks incredible. Is that second picture the actual screen out in sunlight? I'm not trying to nitpick or anything, just curious. Yes, it is. Yes. One of the many ways Playdate is a bit unique. The screen looks better with higher contrast. The more light you throw at it, it excels in bright daylight. This is amazing. Congratulations. I'd love to keep up with the project. FYI, that's submitting a name, email via the website's email form. Currently returns and blah blah blah. Followed via Twitter and we'll keep watching. Thanks. Our server got overwhelmed for a sec. Try again, please. I can't wait to play this and also maybe try to develop for it. Are y'all shipping an SDK too? We're super excited to see folks develop for Playdate. There's a sign-up form on the bottom of Playdate. Check the developer box. I have to ask, no left-handed version? I'm afraid not. Turns out multiple versions of hardware cost a lot of money, but it may not be much trickier than lefties and righties using the same D-pads. I think. Muscles adapt to this quickly.
What the fudge?
OMG, it's adorable. I love this so much. I want it as much as I remember wanting my first Game Boy. I'm so excited for you guys. Love the crank. Dig the crank. Perfect case color.
There's a case? I must have missed that.
The color of the thing. The color of it itself.
Oh, I was thinking an actual case, that you put the game in. Like,
no.
This is a case.
No. Amazing. Nice work. What a lovely concept. I love the idea. It looks great. This rules so much.
What the fudge? Did all these people just not hear about a Nintendo Switch?
All of these people want to pay $150 for this thing.
I should just.
They probably paid more. I bet you it was a Kickstarter, and I bet you it was successful, and I bet you people paid a lot more for it than $150.
I really hope they do something interesting with that thing because, man, judging by the way it looks, it's not going nowhere.
I don't know.
I feel like the only thing that is beating the Ouya is it's portable.
Yeah?
If the Ouya was portable, that would be beating that.
Yeah?
Then again, what would the Ouya throw at the table? Nothing. They throw something, they just won't give it to you.
'Tis true. 'Tis very, very, very true.
That is so crazy that there's so many people excited for the play date.
Yes.
I can't wait to get my play date.
Yes.
That's where I draw the line with that play date.
That's where you draw the line.
Yes, it's gonna be there, and I'm gonna be here.
I have 2 left.
That's good, because we're at an hour and 15 minutes. Well, technically less, because we're probably gonna cut a few things out.
Alright, so this one is June 25th. The Oya officially dies.
Sad, but it's... I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, to be honest with you. That Oya didn't even make it 2 years. If you ask me. That thing came out, what, 2013?
Yeah, 2013. Yeah, 2013.
Yeah, because I stopped playing that thing back in...
Because we got excited for it back in 2012.
I want to say I stopped playing it back in early 2015. So about 2 years. That's the lifespan. Because I remember as soon as I moved into my own apartment, I didn't even touch it. I probably touched it with... I can use one hand to tell you how many times I touched it. And I can tell you one hand to tell you how many times I did not enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, it was... I remember the times that we got it. I remember the day we got it. I remember you coming over that day.
Yeah, because we both got it. Yeah.
Played it that day. I remember, I think it was either you or me, we went in there and we were like, we talked to the guy at GameStop and we were like, hey, my friend's coming in to get one of these.
Yeah, you did, because you were in there first.
Yep. And I was like, I have a buddy coming in to get one. So, and he was like, alright, and then you went in.
And he just already knew.
And he already knew that that's what you were there for.
And that's crazy.
And that was crazy.
Yeah, because I remember right when my mom took me to that GameStop, I grabbed it, and then she dropped me off here, and then we pretty much hooked each other's up just so we installed it, updated it, signed in, and do all that other stuff. And then we started playing games. At first, it was cool. I think within maybe the first 5 months, it was sweet.
I really liked it the first couple months that I had it. And I really liked how many games were... A lot of games came out for that thing.
It did.
A lot of games.
The one concept that I still like about it was a lot of games were free to play. Like, you could have played any game just to try it out.
Yes.
That was something sweet about it. I remember because at first they were saying all the games were going to be free. Then they said those would be free to play, which is still cool. Because not a lot of games, especially in the big Xbox and PlayStation, not a lot of games are free to play. There's no demos for every game. There's demos for some games, but not for every game.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because games that are multiplayer only, especially like Black Ops 4, which is just pretty much multiplayer only, you can't have a demo for that. What are they going to do? Have you play 5 minutes of a match?
Yeah. They'll have you play one game of
whatever
team deathmatch, and that'd be it.
Right.
But I mean, I liked it.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was fun when we had it.
Yeah, even though it's
there
gonna
was
die.
some good memories.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna sometime not this month, but next month before the 25th, I gotta install it because I want to download every game that I know. I'll think about going back. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna download every emulator, just so if I'm ever man, I want to play this emulator, bam, I can do it.
I'm going to do that, and I'm going to download all the games that I've ever bought on the Oya.
The only reason why I won't buy every game that I bought is because there's some games I know that sucked.
Because I had some games on there that I had paid for that I can still go back to and still play.
Right. I'm definitely not going to buy no games as far as that. The only way I'm buying a game is for some odd reason.
I don't even think they allow you to.
Well, you can.
Oh.
Until
if you
June
have money
25th.
in your account,
yeah,
then
until June 25th. That's when they're shutting it down.
But I'm not going to add money.
No.
That would be terrible.
If I had money on there, I'm going to spend whatever I have. Because I'm not putting no money extra on it. I don't care if it's 5 cents. Keep that 5 cents. I don't need it.
I think...
I wonder if there's still games that are still in alpha.
That's what I was about to say. There's probably still games on there that are still in alpha. Games in there that are still in beta.
Dude, and I remember playing those back in 2014.
I remember we played a horror game with a teddy bear. We were in this giant forest, and we had to find these pages or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And there was the teddy bear was the only scary thing. And it wasn't even scary. It was sitting in one spot. There was nothing chasing us.
It was always freaky because it felt like we were being chased. Because we were always kept looking around and stuff. Never.
And we didn't beat it because it was an alpha.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't beat it. And I bet you right now, all the games that are in alpha and beta on the Ouya, they are 4 releases now probably on Steam. If not, canceled games.
Probably.
You probably can't play them anywhere else if you can't play them on there.
Yeah, I think probably my favorite game for sure is Order and Chaos. That was my favorite one on the Ouya.
Those servers are going to shut down the 25th of June.
Yeah. So there's no point of going back to it.
Nope. The sequel came out on PC, so
I have it because it's free to play, but
I have it.
It's not that good.
Right.
I like the first one better.
I don't like it that much because I don't think you can use a controller for the second one.
Nope. No, you can. You can't use a controller for the first one because I remember I tried hooking on my controller on my computer because I really wanted to play the first one, but I couldn't. I had to use my keyboard and mouse. Second one you could, but it wasn't good. Not good at all.
Yeah. But yep, that's gonna be a memory. There's that. There's the ooh-ahs. There's the terrible basketball.
Oh, that was a bad one and a great one at the same time.
There was a lot of good games that we played. A lot of emulators. I remember us playing the Scooby-Doo game for N64 on the N64 emulator.
Uh-huh.
And we made it all the way to the last level, and it was just too dark for us to play.
Right.
But that was... We were really close to beating that. We were playing that. We almost beat it. There was so many games. I remember playing the Pokemon GBA games on the emulators on my Ouya.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it was fun.
I used to play Fire Red.
I remember before they came out with the skin things for your controllers, because you could take those things off to put on your to cover your batteries.
Right.
They came out with colored ones, but before that, I had my grandfather spray paint mine.
I remember, yeah, because yours was purple.
Nope, blue.
Was it blue?
Yep.
I thought it was purple.
I wish it was purple. Nope, he only had blue and he had gold, and I went with the blue.
Oh, okay.
Because at the time there was only 2 Ouya colors. There was silver, and if you kick-started or like went into the Kickstarter and paid for it, you got the brown.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Those were the only colors you could get. But I still have my Ouya box, and it's in the closet. I have my Ouya box. I have my Ouya at home, which I'm going to probably plug in later and download the rest of the games that I want to get in my emulators. And eventually, when I'm gonna have to get a portable hard drive, and that way when we record, we can just use the portable hard drive to transfer the saves to our videos. I'll use that USB stick with the 32 gigs or whatever on it, and that'll be exclusively for my Ouya games.
Mm-hmm.
And my emulators that I'll probably never ever play.
Right.
But yep, I just thought that was
Interesting console.
something to go back to.
Right.
It was really, really fun when we had it. I had fun with it.
Oh yeah.
The only thing I wish they would have done differently was I really wish they would have added server support.
Right.
Like, at the time we had Xbox 360s, and they had friends lists and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was a huge downfall for the Ouya.
That was
especially the party
downfall.
system. Because there was zero way of communicating with anybody in any game.
Yeah,
I think there was a couple where you could have messaged with the keyboard.
Yeah,
like Order and Chaos, I think you could have done that, but that still sucked.
There was an app on the Ouya I remember us having.
What? There was?
Yeah, an actual game app thing.
Like Nintendo app? That thing?
No. Like, you go on the Ouya, and you can send each other messages, but that's it. And it didn't notify us on the screen when we would get a message.
Oh, you know what? I kind of do remember that. I forgot about that. Because, how many times did I use that? Like, none?
Yeah. But it was there every time we played on our Ouya and we wanted to play a multiplayer game. I think we just used Skype.
Yeah, we did. Because we were always on our laptops. That's how we communicated.
We always used Skype.
Either that, or we were on our own Xbox 360s and we talked through
while playing through the
Ouya.
Xbox 360 and we swapped to the Ouya.
That was the other way.
Which is crazy because you got to think, in a way, that's kind of what Nintendo's doing now. Because they don't have a party support or anything like that. They want you to talk through their app, right?
Right.
So people are finding a way around using their app.
It's easy, yeah. All you gotta do is have a computer, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever you guys have in common. Use that to communicate, like we did our 360s, and then just plug in your Nintendo Switch and play through that.
That's what people are doing because they don't want to download the app.
Heck no. You might as well just make a freaking phone call.
You might as well just call your friend on the phone and talk to them that way.
Either have the speaker on or put a headphone jack on your phone and bam, there you go. Same thing. Because, people now these days with the plans and stuff, it has unlimited talk and text. It's not like, oh crap, I'm running out of minutes.
Because I've read that Discord is trying to team up with Nintendo, and Discord wants to create its own thing on the app where you can create a room and talk in a party on Discord through your Switch.
Through the Nintendo or through the Nintendo app?
Through the Nintendo Switch, not the app.
Okay, that would be cool.
Discord wants to go onto the Switch so that way you can talk to people.
That would be really cool. I mean, if they don't do it now, definitely the next gen they have to do it. They haven't done it.
Their servers are so bad. Nintendo is so bad.
I don't know how they
multiplayer.
I don't know how they didn't do that on the Switch. They had the Wii U. Because when the Wii U came out, the 360 and the PS3 was out. How the heck did they not come up with that?
Here's the thing. The PS Vita.
Even the PS Vita
had party chat.
It had everything. The friend thing, the party thing. It had everything. They got it from the PS3. Hey, the PS3 didn't even have that. They got that from the PS4.
Yes. The PS Vita, if you can plug your microphone into the PS Vita and talk through a headset on your PS Vita and still be in a party chat, why can't you do it on the Switch?
Exactly.
There's no excuse. Like, you can't say it's because the hardware can't support it, because it's stronger than a PS Vita. It's got better specs in it than a PS Vita.
I have no idea. Maybe it is hard to do.
There's some games on the Switch where you can talk if you have a headset plugged in. Fortnite. All you have to do is have a headset plugged in and you can talk. In Paladins, it's the same thing now.
Huh. Interesting.
There are games where you can just plug a headset in and talk, but it's not with all games.
Right.
And that's what sucks.
I wonder if Friday the 13th is going to be like that.
Here's the thing. We know first-party Nintendo games aren't going to have that support because they're going to try to use their app.
Right.
So games like Splatoon and ARMS and Super Mario Party, games like that, you will have to use their app.
Right.
Until something like the Discord shows up. If it shows up.
When did you hear about that?
I read about that last week.
Oh, okay.
That was through Nintendo website. I'm not 100% sure which one. But I can search that up. Give me a second. Discord on Switch.
Oh crap, I almost forgot. Today's Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, I better enjoy this day, because coming tomorrow, it's going to be a day.
Oh, it'll be a day tomorrow. Nintendo Switcher website announces Discord live chat for all Switch games. But that was in 2018. Discord for Switch, everything we know so far. May 16th, 2019. This is where I write from. Discord for Nintendo Switch, everything we know so far. Discord CEO wants to bring the app to the Switch, but the decision is up to Nintendo. There currently aren't any plans in the works for Discord to come to the Nintendo Switch right now, but it's still a possibility. There's everything that we've heard so far regarding the app coming to the hybrid console. We're just as interested in this as you are, so check back frequently as we continue to update. Discord is a free voice and chat app that allows you to create and join chat rooms or servers via computer or smartphone. This app is primarily used by the gaming community to discuss games and consoles, but it's also a common place for others' fan bases. One of the coolest things about this app is that it allows gamers to connect to Discord to their streaming accounts like Twitch and Steam in order to interact with viewers as they play. Why do we want Discord for Nintendo Switch? Nintendo was very slow to allow voice chat on its hybrid console, potentially due to its desire to keep Nintendo kid-friendly. When the Switch first came out, the real communication option between gamers was to use an app on your smartphone, which was honestly a real hassle. This is especially odd given that in-game chat and gaming headsets are the standard mode of communication in Xbox, PlayStation, and PC multiplayer games. The lack of integrated chat on the Switch made playing multiplayer games like Fortnite's Battle Royale especially annoying. In early 2019, an integrated communication service company called Vivox came to the rescue and released a software development kit, SDK, for the Switch that finally allowed Fortnite gamers to text and speak to each other directly in-game. While we are happy with Vivox's involvement, every Switch game that gets released must make itself compatible with Vivox's SDK, or else an in-game chat feature is non-existent. If Nintendo were to join up with a communication brand like Vivox and or Discord to make an official integrated voice chat and text feature for all Switch games, it would alleviate a lot of problems. When will Discord come to the Switch? The short answer is we don't know if or when Discord will ever make it to the Switch. If there are any updates, we'll let you know. So far, here has been done to potentially get the ball rolling. On Twitter, Discord has stated that it is willing to create a Discord app for the Nintendo Switch thanks to Nintendo Life. We also know that Jason Citron, Discord's founder and CEO, has stated in an interview with Gilrix that he is interested in getting Discord on the Switch. I have thought about the Switch. I've spent many hundreds of hours of my life in that little screen. If Nintendo wants us to power their voice chat, we'd be happy to talk. However, it's really up to Nintendo to determine whether or not this happens. Nintendo is very selective when it comes to creating services like this. The gaming company would have to give Discord access to the system software and web browsing tools, which they aren't quick to do. Giving others access to these tools could also put Nintendo Switch at a security risk when it comes to hackers and cybersecurity. So a lot of effort would need to be put into it to keep the app safe from Switch gamers, which so many other things on Nintendo's plate, they might not have time to dedicate to a project like this. What can you do to get Discord on Nintendo Switch? If you really want to get this app on the Nintendo Switch, consider telling Nintendo via Twitter, Facebook, and Nintendo's online forum. Discord has also invited users to make this recommendation on its feedback page. Whether or not Discord makes it on the Switch is obviously still up to Nintendo, but who knows? Maybe if there's enough of a push, Nintendo will listen and work towards making a change. Do you want a Discord app for the Nintendo Switch? Do you think Nintendo will ever allow it to happen? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Interesting. I would like to see that happen. Especially communication through any game on the Nintendo Switch.
That's what we want.
And with Discord, you don't even have to be in a game to talk to them, right?
No.
Yeah, that's even sweeter.
I could be on YouTube and you could be in a game and we could still talk.
Right.
It's just like a party chat on a PS4 or Xbox One.
Yeah, that's sweet. It's just, the only thing Nintendo's worried about is their security thing, which is understandable. But, how tough is it? That's the question. How tough is it to make that a reality?
We don't know.
Only Nintendo makes that call. Nintendo really needs to do something, though, because, like, the only thing that's really beating the other console is the design of their Switch. Because I don't even think their games are competing. I know their servers aren't. That's for dang sure.
No, they're not.
They may be selling a lot of Switches, but when
it's right now the top selling console in Japan.
True.
It beat the PS4.
Yeah, that's in Japan.
Beat everywhere.
That's one country out of a lot. Don't get me wrong. The Switch is selling a crap load. It already beat Xbox. I have a feeling it's gonna beat PS4. One, because the Switch came out a couple years ago, and they're still trying to make new Switches of it, like the Switch Plus or whatever they want to call it.
Yeah, they're gonna come out.
And
with
two,
eventually.
the PS4 is going to their dying stage.
Yeah,
they're going to their next gen, which is also bad for Nintendo.
Yeah,
because the PS4 already with the stuff that's already in the PS4 is already better than the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, that's true.
So imagine what the PS5 is gonna do. It's gonna just throw the Switch downhill.
Unless that's when they release their new. I feel like at E3 they're gonna announce something.
So Switch or
Nintendo?
Oh, Nintendo.
Because Nintendo usually doesn't go to E3. This is the first time in like a long time that Nintendo is showing up at E3. Because usually they just do their directs.
I thought they started that 2 years ago though.
What direct?
Yeah,
the E3 or their directs?
Direct. I could have sworn they were always at E3 before then.
I remember watching directs back in 2013.
Oh, dang.
Because that's when the Smash Bros. For Wii U was coming out. The Smash Bros. For Wii U came out in 2014. So directs had to have been going on in 2013 at least.
Oh, dang.
So they've been going on for a long time. And since then, they haven't been to an E3 in a long time to show off anything. So they have to show off something at this E3.
Oh, definitely. They all do. The only one that I guess you could say don't really have to, but they still going to have to is Sony.
Yeah.
Just because they're the top ones out of the three.
Yeah, because Sony's not going to show up.
Yeah, but they're going to probably do something on their own, like Switch is doing.
Yeah. Well, we're down to our last topic.
And we got over an hour and a half.
Our last topic is, what are your plans for your channel?
In the future?
Yep.
Just make videos the usual. I have nothing spectacular. I'm not going to say what videos I'm going to upload. That is obviously going to be a surprise. But, I mean, just whenever I get a chance, I'm going to try to make videos. That's about it. Nothing fancy. Just whenever I can. That's why the thing with YouTubing, especially when we're like a nobody, we're not big, it's on our time.
Yep.
We can do it whenever we want. If I want to upload a video once a month, my God, I can do that. Now, don't get me wrong. If I had a big fan base, they'd hate me. But that's the thing. I don't have a big fan base. I just do it for fun. So, I mean, I'm still working here and there on my videos. I got videos already booked for the next series. I'm just taking my time, I guess you could say that. I'm enjoying my life. Playing games, talking to other friends. Whenever I'm in the mood to record, I record. One thing, though, I want to do is maybe play with a few other friends and like just make another good times video.
Yeah.
I want to think about doing something like that. Not sure how or when or who, but I know I want to do something like that again. That was fun. I feel like I want to continue the Good Time series. I didn't really start it. I just started the name, but I didn't start the series. But I want to continue off of it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. What about your plans?
Probably continue doing what we're doing.
Podcasts and
gameplay. More than likely what it'll be is whenever we play a game, we'll record it. I'll have it published a full week. I'll split it into 6 pieces. Have it come out every day on the next episode, so that way people don't have to wait a long time for it. And then on the 7th day, I release the podcast talking about it.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, because,
so that way, I don't have to, they know what we already played. they just got done watching it. And it's a discussion talking about what we just played.
That's not the
right after we got done playing.
I kind of like that idea. I mean, don't get me wrong, because obviously it's not like every week you're going to do a gameplay in a podcast. So obviously they're going to have to wait. Maybe it's like a once a month, once every 2 months, once whatever. But at least that 7 days, that week, they're going to have
full week,
6 days of videos and 7 day of and then the 7th day of podcast.
Yeah.
That actually, I like that idea. That's going to be a cool idea.
Because instead of, it's not just, you're not getting a video every single day of the month or whatever, but at least it's you'll get a lot of content at one time.
Yeah, definitely. I like that idea.
And then if I decide that I'm going to record something on my own, then I'll release something just randomly whenever I feel. I don't know what it'll be about, because I make videos. When I make videos, it's usually about just random stuff that I like.
Right.
So it could be a gameplay thing. It could be some meme thing. It could be anything. And it could just be some random thing. But for sure, I know if we record a game, I want it to come out within that month. That'll probably be that game that we do. And then at the end of that week, that'll be the podcast.
I like that idea.
That way when we talk about it, that's it.
But I am going to hold you on that, because I'm going to keep those footage. Like, especially if I'm recording it on my own, I'm going to keep that footage. So if you ever get rid of it, I'll upload it myself.
Yeah.
But that's not something I'm going to focus on right away. Like, I'm not going to go home and straight up edit this thing just so, like, if you're like, well, I'm not going to do it, and I'm like, bam. Like we're upload. I'm not going to straight up do that. Like, I'm going to wait till you're like, I'm not going to do it. Then I'll probably work on it. But no, it's not something I'm really going to be big focus on. But I'm going to hold on to it for, like, either A, that scenario, or B, you lose footage.
Until it gets published.
Right. Oh, no. Once it gets published, I'm going to delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially once I see you. But I'm going to delete certain parts of it. Like if you only uploaded episode 1, then I'll probably delete it. Actually, no. I'll probably just wait till you upload everything.
What I'm going to most likely do is, if I'm going to have it set at a timer, so every day is an episode. So if I have the first episode published, or I have them set to release at a specific time, they'll be set to release. And that way I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about going on YouTube and be like, alright, I'm publishing this one now. Alright, I'm publishing this one now. It'll be set, so that way it'll publish on its own.
So I'm guessing because it's pretty much the end of the month, you're probably going to do it next month? Or are you going to try and knock it out before this month?
No, it'll probably be for next month.
Okay.
All I know for sure is I want the first episode to start on a Sunday and the podcast to end on a Saturday.
It's not a bad idea.
So it'll be a while before this gets brought up.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure they're probably going to expect next month, so you said a month spam, so I'm pretty sure by June this should be uploaded.
Yep, by June this will be uploaded, and by July hopefully we'll have something else. If not, then it'll be... more than likely this one will be like the second or third week in June. Maybe the second or third week in June. And then in July, if we have gameplay already and podcast already done, maybe the first or second week of July.
Not a bad idea. Almost an hour and 45 minutes. That's good.
That way, it's like, instead of it really being a month span, it's actually only like 2 weeks.
True. But then you'll be pretty busy, because then what you're trying to do is you're going to try to at least finish a game series, which ain't a bad idea, because your goal is you want to beat a lot of games this year.
But it'll be like one weekend working, like editing, one weekend not editing. One weekend editing and recording, one weekend not editing. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you want to do all that, because you seem like you're probably going to do it when I'm around. And I'm not going to come around every 2 weeks. Maybe not even every 4 weeks. Because, I mean, I still got my other stuff I gotta do.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, editing-wise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Just have a schedule. That's a good idea. Just have some type of schedule. When to start it, when to finish it. And I don't mean finish, like, the whole thing. Just, like, be like, okay, at this day and at this hour, I want to edit episode 2 of this.
I want to have them edited. I want to start editing on a morning on a Saturday, and then have them done by Saturday night, and then be able to have it. That next day. That's Sunday.
So focus all on one day,
yep.
Which ain't a bad idea, depending on how long your series is. Because depending on how long your series is, it can be a long time. I remember when I did Course Party, recording it took a few days, editing it took a few weeks, uploading it, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was back when I had a slow computer, so let's just say one episode took almost a day. And when I was uploading, I couldn't do nothing on my computer. If I went on YouTube or any other source, it would crash.
Yep.
I'm sorry, did I also count rendering? Yeah, that's a thing too.
Yeah, rendering sucks.
Ooh, especially on those old computers. These new ones are cool. I can actually multitask.
Yeah.
But those old ones fudge, no. And not to mention the crash. Those are the best feelings ever.
Yep.
It's almost as bad as playing Dark Souls.
You mean the best horror game on the Switch?
Yeah. Motherfuckers.
Motherfucker said Dark Souls.
Alright, what do you think? Think we did good?
I think that's gonna be the end.
Alright.
Alright. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the bell, because the bell notifies you when I do upload videos. So that way you know when these get published. And
that's right, a bell is a thing in the...
We shall see you next time.
Next time.
Adios, people. Bye.